she's going to lose herself. All that is important to her, everything, she'll lose. I hurt for her. It's a huge loss for her. Huge loss. It's a huge loss for the world as far as I'm concerned.
It was unreal. I made a living through my brain. People used to joke that I was a brain with a body attached. So it's ironic, right? The disease that finally gets me is when it gets my brain, the strongest muscle I had. I became chancellor of the University of Denver in 2014, and I was the first woman chancellor. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It's so complex and so interesting, and being a part of an organization that has a mission to help others, to help save the world, there's nothing better.
I noticed that she was more forgetful. She was more tired than she had been before, which is interesting, even with all the sleep.
All my life, since I was a small child, I didn't sleep much. And then all of a sudden, around 2017, I started sleeping 8-9 hours a night. It was weird. That year when I went for my annual physical, I got lost on my way to the doctor's office. My doctor said, let's run a test, and ran one of those very short 10-minute tests. And I didn't pass with flying colors. So she sent me on for more tests. My diagnosis that I had Alzheimer's came in March 2018. I informed the board chair in April and then told the board of trustees that I would be stepping down in July. One of the things with Alzheimer's is that you've got to remove the pressure. And I had a job where I started at 4:30 in the morning. I would work most days until 9 o'clock.
Part of it was just trying to take care of everybody else and just trying to make this easier for other people. And that's kind of one of the ways we tried to cope with it. It was hard. Partly because we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know how much good time we have.
My wonderful neurologist, she told me I had Alzheimer's, and then she wrote my prescription. And the prescription begins, live with joy. That's entered in my medical record. So I took up art. She talked about how you have to form new neural pathways, and art can do that. Exercise. I've always kind of been disciplined about exercise, but I didn't have too much time to do it. I'm really a big believer in the diet to help. It's a Mediterranean modified diet to help with the inflammation.
I'm going to be forever grateful for our primary care doctor. Without that kind of care and support, you don't know about what's going on until it's way too late. And you've missed all the time, the good time you could have had together. And that's simply not fair. It's not right.
One of the reasons I have chosen to become an advocate about Alzheimer's is not only for early detection, but to fight the stereotype. I've told people that I have Alzheimer's and they start speaking louder to me. I'm not deaf. I have Alzheimer's, right? Or they speak to my husband because surely I can't understand. I mean, there's a image in our society that the end of Alzheimer's is what you have the moment you get diagnosed. It didn't take me long, but it took me a while to get my arms around that and decide that the only way to deal with that stereotype is to be a counter-revolutionary against it. I want to do all I can for that research. This is a costly disease to this nation, and way too many doctors won't do the test. I've asked all my friends to demand the early detection test, and I have been shocked at the number of doctors who refuse to do it. The research has to go forward. People really need to support the Colorado chapter of Alzheimer's Association. I believe that if we get enough doctors and scientists working together, we'll get this one solved.
A cure would be wonderful. It'd be nice to have her back. I hate it for what's going to happen to her. I hate it.
You don't want to see the one you love watch you suffer, and they will. And I won't remember their names.
Every night I say a prayer before I go to sleep for all those people who have Alzheimer's out there. We know what's coming. I don't look forward to it. We'll do this with grace and dignity.